today's important news. Elon Musk sharply criticized the European Union on December 6th, declaring that European Union should be abolished after his social media platform X was slapped with 140 million fine. The penalty was imposed for alleged violations of European Union's strict content and transparency rules. These rules, enforced in August 2023, set out what big tech companies can and cannot do when it comes to moderating content and handling user data. Elon Musk argued that sovereignty must be returned to individual nations so that governments can truly represent the interest of their people. His remarks come amid rising tensions between X, that is Twitter, and European regulators over 27 nations Digital Services Act. According to Elon Musk, the European Union should be abolished and sovereignty should be returned to individual countries so that governments can do better and represent their people. So this is the thing. Digital Services Act, according to European Union Digital Services Act, if user data is not properly protected, content is not moderated, the social media platforms can be punished. So X got $140 million penalty by European Union. Now Trump started criticizing European Union. This is a very interesting news. And he also said that if individual nations decide, they represent properly the good of the people and transparency and other things. So the thing is, he doesn't want European Union to survive. Donald Trump wants individual nations to exist. European Union, that bloc should be abolished. As an IR student, you should think this opinion. You should always consider certain opinions and positives and negatives of that. Coming to the other important news, DGCA, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, have issued show cause notice to Peter Elgers, Indigo CEO. As the crisis continues, government imposes cap on airfares. Indigo operates 15,000 flights on November 6th, Saturday. Will likely return to full capacity of 2,200 flights by December 15th, says CEO. Government put a cap for domestic fares of 7,500 to 18,000 depending on distance. The Union government caps airfares, set a timelines for refunds, and announced special trains to help stranded passengers. As Indigo, the country's largest domestic airline, began a slow return to normalcy. This is a big thing. US team to visit India next week to discuss tariffs for bilateral trade agreement. A team of negotiators from America will visit India from December 10th to 12th to take forward talks on first tranche dealing with the tariffs of a bilateral trade agreement between India and America. According to the sources from Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the US delegation is expected to be led by Deputy US Trade Representative Rich Switzer, while the Indian side will be represented by Darpan Jain, Joint Secretary in the ministry. So, a team from America is coming to India to discuss about India-US bilateral trade agreement, and discussions will focus on the tariffs issues. These will not constitute an official round of negotiations. This is not completely official, but team is coming to discuss certain things. And Governor to open Telangana Global Rising Summit. Governor Jishnudev Verma will inaugurate Telangana Global Rising Summit. As you all know, the present Congress government is celebrating its second anniversary in Telangana. Telangana Global Rising Summit is being inaugurated by Governor Jishnudev Verma, and the summit is described as a landmark initiative to attract investments and secure Telangana's economic future. The Deputy Chief Minister of Telangana urged all stakeholders to cooperate for its success, and that 154 delegates from 44 countries across 6 continents have confirmed their attendance to the summit. So 154 delegates are coming to attend the summit. The Telangana Rising Vision 2047 document will be released on the second day of the event. It's a big thing. Rising Telangana Rising Summit. It's a big thing. We need to understand. So, Global Summit is being held in Telangana, Hyderabad, outskirts of Hyderabad, from December 8th onwards. And Supreme Court warns against abuse of disabled prisoners. The Supreme Court has held that prison authorities who abuse disabled prisoners will be penalized under Rights to Persons with Disabilities Act. A bench directed all states and union territories to change their prison rules, draw up new modalities to ensure prisoners with special needs were provided assistive devices to aid mobility, specialized medical care, and enhance visitation rights to access to family support. As you all know, even the prisoners enjoy the right to dignity and right to life in the jails, and most of the differently abled prisoners, especially with special needs, they'll be abused in jail. So Supreme Court has said that jail authorities should take care of basic needs and states and UTs should ensure their jail rules, in order to accommodate the rights of persons with disabilities. It's a big thing that is coming up.